Hey guys! Welcome back to my History Channel Battle for the Pacific walkthrough, which will cover the second Leyte Island mission. We've apparently made our way from the beaches to a more jungle-like setting. I think the setting looks pretty similar to the jungle setting of the second mission based in Bataan. There's definitely a lot of copying and pasting of the settings in this game.
This area is swarming with enemy soldiers, so be careful. Let's go!
Let's go!
Go! Go! Enemy soldiers on the right! Kill them all!
Some well-placed grenades here can do some pretty nice damage. Another nice grenade spot. Cleaning up this last enemy. Be prepared for the huge group of enemies on this hill. You get ambushed from behind here, so be ready. It's a pretty nice place to toss a grenade. I think it's fun to charge up this hill to meet these enemies head on. I'm gonna throw a couple of grenades over this rock as there are a ton of enemies here. Once you hear your squadmate give a yeehaw, that means all the enemies on this hill are clear. Random fact, this is 1 out of 4 missions set in the Philippines in this game. There's the Bataan mission, the 2 Leyte Island missions, and the next mission, the Luzon mission. The Philippines was definitely an important location in the Pacific War. A lot of enemies on this hill. Ooh. As I mentioned in all my previous walkthroughs, I really like picking up the Type 100 to keep in my first gun slot, as it's a really solid weapon that's easy to get extra ammo for. Great grenade area here. Pretty cool blast. And I'm going to clean up the remaining enemies with my gun.
We are near the base, so prepare for heavy resistance.
It's fun to stealthily sneak up on these 2 enemies here. This is probably the only time you get to use quote-unquote stealth in the entire game. I like to take them out when they're lined up like this. This machine gun here can actually be pretty dangerous. This tree stump can make for some nice cover against it. Just toss a couple of grenades into the enemy position and you can get rid of them pretty easily. That was a pretty crazy blast. Be sure to pick up some extra ammo before heading into the village, as there are a ton of enemies in this area. This is the last area of the mission. Be mindful of the enemies in these lookout towers. Because the enemies here are so far away, tapping your trigger can be a better strategy than holding it down, as you can see here. I'm going to let these enemies run into a bullet wall. As you can see, I've come pretty close to exhausting every single round of ammo for the Type 100. That's why it's pretty important to make sure you're fully stocked before charging into the village. And that's the last of them. Now we just have to plant the explosives.
Those charges were only set for a few minutes, so we've got to get out of here. Nice work, soldier.
Now we just sit back and watch the fireworks. Hope you guys tune into the next part of my walkthrough, which will cover yet another mission in the Philippines, the Luzon mission. Until next time.